Hello, welcome to class. In today's video, we want to consider one of English's most important concepts, and that is oral English. Simply, the act of communication. I'm going to define what oral English is. I'm going to show you some examples. I'm going to show you some applicable life examples. And I'm also going to correct some of that noun verb mistakes that often cost you marks in your assessment and your examination. Are you ready for this beautiful class? Let's jump right in. You're welcome back. Let's begin with the definition. What is oral English? It is, just as I said, the act of communication, the right use of tonation, communication, stress to create clarity and understanding when we communicate. Let's see what I wrote here. It refers to the spoken use, because oral means spoken. Spoken use of the English language in our daily life. It's not just about knowing grammar or vocabularies. It's about knowing how we use our voice, our body language, and how we listen and share ideas clearly and confidently. Simple as that. Good. Now, what are the key features? The features of oral English. The first and most important feature is the pronunciation. Now, notice I didn't say pronunciation like you do. Okay, when you want to call this word now, I'm sure you will call it this way, right? You'd say pronunciation, but it's actually pronunciation. So you see that this is a key feature in oral English, the way you pronounce words. And if you don't know how to pronounce words well, you wouldn't even know where the stress is or what words in a line has the correct emphasis or have the correct stress. And so it will cost you marks. We'll get there. So the way words are spoken, correct pronunciation ensures the listener understands you without confusion. Now we've taken the silent letter. We've taken this earlier, but I'm going to buttress a little more on it. In English, many letters are written but not spoken. Yes, so you must understand that. For example, you have debt. You don't call this debt. See, as we do in Africa, we say debt. You see, Africa pronounces those words incorrectly. It's called death. Death, and not even death. You know, when I mean death, I mean this one, like somebody dying or passing away is death. See, so the B is silent. Are you still there? Good. You see, I said you're gonna learn a lot of things. Then you have receipt. Wow. You say, wow, really? Yes, receipt. But you would call this receipt, right? It's not receipt. It's receipt. Can I have my receipt? Ain't that interesting? Right. So the P is silent. The P. See, once you remove the P, you don't have the P sound. So it becomes receipt. Becomes what? Receipt. Amazing. Now, the second most important thing is stress, the reading of words. It involves putting our emphasis on certain syllables. Remember, at the introduction, I said I was going to help you see the difference between your use of words in certain cases. For example, you have same word but in different usage. You have present, which is present. Okay, present. You always call it as present if you are using it in the noun usage. Okay, let me go further. Let's say this is a present. This is a gift. Oh, I have a present for you. Okay. Now, the stress on present means this thing has been given a name. Remember, a noun is a naming word. I've given this bottle a name, and the name I've given this bottle is present. See, a present, a gift. Now, for present, the stress is on the first syllable. You know, present has two syllables. You have the pre and the zent, but the stress is on the first syllable. So if I'm saying, here is my present to you, the stress is on the first syllable. But then I could also as well switch that and say, present that to me. Present that to me. See, so in such a case, present is a verb because I'm asking you to take an action. A verb is an action word. Now they are both spelled the same, but one is a verb, one is a noun. Present it is what? A verb. Now, and in the usage of the verb, the stress moves to the where? The second syllable. To give a speech, either to give a speech or to give something. Present or present means to give something. So one is present and the other is present. Good. Are you still there? Now the third very important thing to note in oral English is intonation. Intonation, your pitch, the pitch of your pitch. Okay. Now it's the rise and the fall of the voice. It tells your listener if you're asking a question or making a statement. Very, very important. We've done this when we took stress. I made a detailed video on stress in the channel. I made a detailed video on syllable in the channel, vowel and consonant sounds in the channel. So you probably want to check this out. But then, for example, we would have rising tone. You have falling tone. You have rising, falling tone. You have falling, rising tone. Okay, and I've done a detailed video on that. But we will use rising tone when we are asking a question in oral English, in communication. When I say, "You coming?" Or if I want to put it in the way you would understand better, I would say, "You're coming, right? You coming, right?" You see, my tone goes up. See, "You coming, right?" It goes like this. "You coming, right?" Right? So that's the rising tone. So we use rising tone when we're asking a question. And of course, we indicate question marks. Even if there's no question mark there, you should be able to sense or deduce that, oh, I've been asked a question and the tone of the inquirer goes up. But then when I'm making a statement, it's falling tone. Look at that. I say, "You're coming with us." You're coming with us. It's different from "You're coming, right?" You're coming with us. I'm saying, "You're coming with us." That's a statement. It's not a question. There's no question about that. "You're coming with us" is different from "You're coming, right?" So one is a statement, and in statements, the tone falls. Okay, say, "You are coming, right?" Sorry, "You are coming with us." You are coming with us. It may not even fall, it might just be flat. But when we're asking a question, it goes up. So that is the third important thing to note in oral English and communication. Now, the next important thing is fluency. Fluency is the ability to speak smoothly without unnecessary. Oh, now a lot of people make all these. So as I was saying, have you been to speech like that, conferences like that, somebody giving a talk, so many you know, that person is not fluent, that person is not eloquent. See, so fluency is the ability to speak smoothly without unnecessary long pauses. It's not about speaking fast. So that's one thing. You should know your pace, your natural pace. For example, here is my natural pace. I am not a fast talker. So I'm just like in between. See, Daddy Gio of the Redeemed Christian Church of God is a slow talker. If he attempts to talk too fast, he may begin to say, see, because you need to give your brain, as you've studied yourself some time, to process the next line of words. Is that clear? So fluency is very important factor to note in the proper or right communication, correct oral English or oral communication. Then you have active listening. Many people don't know that listening is part of communication, because communication refers, it happens between two people. You can't communicate by yourself, of course. You can if you are soliloquizing, but communication is a two-way thing, and even when you are soliloquizing, you are actually talking to your inner man or your spirit, right? So communication is a two-way street. You must understand what others are saying to be able to respond appropriately. So this is a factor. As we get ready to round up, let's look at some examples. Now, I mentioned the switch between word-verb application, right? Now let's see. Word stress in context. Now look at this one. Very important example. Please record the result in the record book. I love it. Please record. Record. Please record. This is an action. I'm telling you to take an action. So this is what? This is in the usage of the verb. We use this in the verb. Please record the result in the record. The book is called a what? Let's say this is the book. The book is the record book. The name of the book is what? Record book. I say record the result in the record book. The name of the book is record book, and that is a noun. Are you still there? Yes, that is a noun. Good. So you can see in one sentence, one expression, you have the same word but in different application. Are you still there? Good. The first record is an action, a verb. The second one is an object, a noun. We got another example now. Look at this. Look at this. He is a doctor. I already explained this. I'm just giving you examples to back my explanation. He is a doctor. Statement. You don't need to provide any information, any fact. That's a straight statement. And then you have, he's a doctor. Probably he does something that was really ridiculous, and out of wonder, you said, he's a doctor? How could he do such a thing? A doctor? A doctor? You see now, my voice builds up. So that's high rising tone. Good. All right. Here is your assignment. I hope you really enjoyed this brief class. Number one, explain the difference between oral English and written English. Just the term. Okay, what is oral English? What's the term? And what is written English? I want you to submit that in the comment section and give me some examples. Then choose 3 features of oral English and describe how each one help prevent misunderstanding. Right. So 3 features of oral English from the list I've given you, the features. And then the last one is identify which syllable is stressed in the following words: water, decide, photograph, beautiful. Now, water, decide, 2 syllables each. Photograph, 3. Beautiful, 3. Where is the stress? Identify the stress in each of these words. Right. And with that, we come to the end of this beautiful class. Just after this, we're going to have another class, essays, I guess, argumentative essays. So make sure you are subscribed and stay notified on this channel. Right. If you have questions or need resources, please use the comment section and I will personally attend to you. Personally. Not personally, personally. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Hi, I'm sure you enjoyed the video you just watched. To see more content as that, prepare you for your upcoming exam, make sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on notification. Also, remember that you can use the comment section to send us your questions or your inquiries, and we are happy to take them. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.